Okay. So I'm gonna go over this loss that I took this morning. I'm just more so happy that my trading plan actually finally, or my strategy was finally like present on the charts. Yesterday, I kind of went over that demo trade, and it ended up playing out nicely, but it wasn't my strategy because we didn't get the break of structure. Today, I had everything I needed to enter, so I'm okay with the loss. It is what it is. Um, I'm more so just happy again that my trading plan showed up because I literally have not traded in. I took one trade in the span of an entire month, so this would be my second trade in the span of a month's time. So, just to see my my strategy like show up on the chart again is a good thing. But anyway, so we'll start on the daily. We had this was using this as my higher time frame PD array, my higher time frame. Like, you can call this a fair value gap. It's liquidity void, whatever you want to call it. It's a PD array that I was going to use as a place where price might start to reject from. I'm not thinking that we're going to reverse from this point here, but I'm thinking that price might show a little bit of respect to it. Clearly, it's not doing that, but that was my idea. And then now you can argue, obviously, on the 4 hour I'm going against the trend, and that's true, right? We're clearly going higher, but again, I had my reasons. I thought we were going to reject from this area here. Go to the 1 hour, you'll get a better sense of like the sweep. So the sweep was happening here, took out these highs here, and the 15-minute really puts into perspective what I was targeting. So I was targeting these equal lows, right? They hadn't been taken yet. It was a nice pool of liquidity there, I thought, that we might come for. So all I was really waiting, and then this right here, that low there's a fair value gap on the 4 hour underneath it. I wasn't even going to target that. As you can see, I only targeted the equal lows here, but just another thing too that I thought price may come for. And then, but it's pumping, like that's crazy. But yeah, so I waited until we got distribution. We started to go lower, and on top of that, this candle right here was what allowed me to get in this bullish candle, because once we closed below that, okay, now we broke structure. So I had my break of structure, I had a fair value gap, clear distribution, like it really was pumping lower. And then we created an inversion fair value gap. And so I got in off of the inversion fair value gap. I could have put it a little bit lower and gotten off the fair value gap. I got in off the inversion fair value gap. And you can see we rejected it for a candle and a half, and I was feeling good, and then boop, hit my stop. My stop loss was at this high here. I could have put it at this high. It wouldn't have made a difference in the end anyway, but that still would have respected the 1-to-1 that I try to follow as my lowest risk reward. But yeah, so again, that's my strategy was there. And that's all I can do as a trader is just follow my strategy. I've back tested it enough where I know over a long period of time, over months and over years, it pays. But of course, there's going to be days where you lose. So today was one of those days. It's another reason why I'm only risking 0.5% on each trade, to give me a little bit more breathing room as to how many trades I can lose in a row before I lose the funded account that I have. So it gives me a little bit more breathing room. So, but yeah, that was the trade. So first trade I took all week. First trade I took in the past like 3 weeks. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. So